Good morning. Here we are in our tomato raised bed garden, looking at all the harvests that we have this morning. This is the sun gold tomato plant. I pruned off all the leaves so that the fruits could ripen. And there's a lot of butterflies visiting our garden today. So it's a little distracting, but they're so beautiful. When they come close, I'll give a better view of them. Here's one. There's 4 or 5 of them. I don't know if they're monarch. They look kind of like they could be monarch. But these are other tomatoes that we have growing. The Sweet 100. It got so massive, so big, that it actually tilted over from the cage, the tomato cage it was in. These butterflies just keep showing up. They're so beautiful. Look at them. So happy. They really like that passion flower. So continuing on with my tomato plants, we'll see if they come by again and I'll videotape them again. But this is the Thai chili, not yet red, but ever so abundant, full of fruits. Look at all the chilies on there. I don't know if these are fruits. These are chilies, so maybe vegetable, but they're growing. I definitely recommend getting a Thai chili plant. This is hot pepper Thai, locally grown, and it's a great variety for little Thai chilies for your cooking. Oh, there are some red ones down there. For your cooking needs. Wonderful culinary veggie to grow in your garden, and you can keep chili plants year after year. So that's a really exciting part for me as a gardener. I want to see how long I can keep this guy going. Feeding him right and watering him in well. I'll probably place him in my greenhouse. If he's too sensitive for the greenhouse, I'll put him in the sunroom. So he's a beautiful little cherry. And then we have, this is another Thai chili that I grew from seed. So these little ones were from seed, so they're not as flourishing as this larger one that I actually bought the plant when it was like 6 inches, and these were just sprouting up. They were still very tiny. We also have this Anaheim pepper. Anaheim chilies get rather large, beautiful, full of so many chilies on here. If you can see that, I mean, there's so many to choose from, and it's still flowering. So that's definitely a great chili to grow. We also have cucumber growing in here. See if I can pick, there's a rather large one in the back. Let's see if I can find it. Oh wow, yeah, that's a big one. It was hiding in the back so I couldn't see it, so it kind of got away from me and got, oh wow, that's huge. Got a lot larger than I was expecting. But this is a nice cucumber to grow. Nice size, good quality, and this is the burpless cucumber variety. My goodness. Look at that. So make sure you check all sides and corners and edges of your raised bed. You'll be surprised in the harvest that's lurking behind. Well, we'll see how it tastes. Hopefully it's not too bitter, but I think it'll be okay. I went out of town for a few days, so I didn't give it water for the past 3 or 4 days. I usually water now every once or twice a week. If it's in the 80s to low 90s, just once a week. But if it does hit those triple digits, which it has already hit, I will definitely water. Or if it's above 90. Triple digits definitely on a daily. If it's above 90, probably every other day. But I've noticed with less watering, like when I go out of town and come back, all the fruits, you get a lot more heat. Even if it's under 90 degrees, we get a lot more fruits that ripen up. So that's a winner. So definitely I hold back on the water if I want the fruits to ripen up, or produce more. They definitely ripen up a lot faster with the heat and less water. For tomatoes, that is. And cucumbers, I think so as well. Chilies, definitely, they love the heat. They're heat lovers. So you want to make sure you don't overwater. Keep them, keep the soil moist enough that they don't die. But like, I would water like every 3 or 4 days. As they're so mature and so strong, they have water in the trunk. So usually tomatoes